Bem-vindos de volta, vamos jogar Dragon Age Origins. Estamos aqui em Redcliffe e vamos lá. Eu já falei com você. Não.
There's not much daylight left. Very well. Luck be with you, my friend.
Na verdade, cara, já faz algum tempo que eu não jogo. Tava meio perdido.
I'm scared, Mother.
I'm scared, Mother.
I'm so scared.
Sorry. Am I bothering you?
Não.
I'll try to be more quiet.
Você tá bem?
Those things dragged my mother away. I don't know what happened to her, but I hear her screaming all the time, everywhere. And now my brother Bevan, he ran off. I don't know where he is. I'm so scared they got him too.
Não se preocupe, vou procurar por ele.
Thank you so much. Please find him.
Silence, girl.
De nada.
Do you want the children to hear you?
But night is coming. The monsters will return and
Ok.
we sit
Não
here
temos mais nada pra fazer por aqui, né?
and wait for them.
Of course.
Certo. Of course. Me incomoda um pouquinho termos uma protagonista muda, né?
What is that smell? Fish?
You know, we don't have the men we need. Their numbers just keep growing each night.
Será que tem uma loja? Não. O cara começou a falar de cheiro de peixe. Enfim.
So you're the Grey Warden, are you? I didn't think they made women Grey Wardens.
Vamos dar uma resposta à altura, né? Não estou aqui pra bater papo. Por que você acha isso? Sim, eles fazem isso. Acho que isso aqui é o melhor que a gente pode fazer, né? Eu não acho que Darkspawn se importam sobre quem mata eles.
Noticed there aren't Darkspawn around these parts. Not yet, anyway. We aren't gonna turn aside anyone who wants to help, though. Don't take me for being an ingrate or nothing.
Well, we do want to help however we can. You can trust us.
Name's Murdoch, mayor of what's left of the village, providing we aren't all killed and hauled off to the castle tonight.
Você pode me chamar de Gwen. Você parece calmo. Vamos lá. Tenha fé,
I
cara.
hope you're right. I really do. Anyhow, you're here, and they tell me you're in charge.
O que eu posso fazer para ajudá-lo?
We need what little armor and weapons we got repaired, and quickly, or half of us will be fighting without either. Owen's the only blacksmith who can do it, but the stubborn fool refuses to even talk. If we're to be ready for tonight, we'll need that crotchety bastard's help.
Por que Owen se recusa a falar com você?
His daughter, Valena, is one of the Alessa's maids, so he hasn't heard from her since this whole business started. He demanded we attack the castle, break down the gate, and force our way in. I said it was impossible, but he wouldn't listen. He's locked himself in the smithy now. I can't force him to do repairs. He said he'd rather die first.
Vou ver o que eu posso
I'd
fazer.
appreciate it. If he doesn't help, he'll die like the rest of us. What good will that do anyone then? Tell them to maintain watch. I don't want a surprise attack before the sun goes down.
Yes, sir. What should we do until then?
Agora eles estão conversando entre eles. E... onde é que eu... Smith...
Pray
Que
and hope for a miracle.
Deve ser essa casa aqui.
Go away. Curse you. Leave me in peace. You've already taken everything out of my stores. There's nothing left.
A pose da... o que a Morgan fez. Owen, o Ferreiro, preciso falar com você.
Huh? Who is that? What do you want? I've been through enough.
Calma, amigo. Posso entrar? Vamos de boa, vai.
Certainly not. I don't know you and I don't want to. Off you go.
Preciso falar sobre reparos.
That's so. Well, if Murdoch wants more weapons, you can give him the same answer I did. He can make them himself.
Por favor, eu apenas quero falar com você.
No, and I meant it. Be gone, stranger.
Eu preciso de alguma
If you didn't notice the
coisas.
smithy is closed, the forge is cold, you've come to the wrong place.
Ok, o que nos resta é intimidar. Vamos
My
lá.
accent here says you won't. Just you try it, looter!
É. Ou seja...
Be gone, I said! Don't you try to come in here! Good. And don't come back.
Qual outra... Que outra alternativa eu tenho? Certo, não sei. E se eu fizer uma side quest antes? É muito longe daqui? Não consta de lugar algum. Tem nada aparecendo aqui. Vejamos. É complicado. Vamos.
Be gone, I said! Don't you try to come in here!
Arrebentar essa porta aí, filho da mãe. Você vai falar com a gente, queira ou não, pô!
Somebody's been drinking.
You just come barging into my home. I've no money and nothing of value to take, as you can plainly see. So if you're here to beat on a sad old man, then all I ask is you get on with it. I don't have much to live for as it is.
A milícia precisa de sua ajuda desesperadamente. Não estou aqui para roubar você, eu quero conversar.
Is that so? Then talk then.
Vamos direto pro assunto.
Why should I help Murdoch when he won't help me? My girl, Verlaine, is one of the Alessa's maids and she's trapped up there in the castle, but the mayor won't send anyone for her. She's been my life since my wife passed on 2 years ago. Now she's dead, or soon to be. I don't care what happens to me or the village, or anyone.
Vou resgatar a sua filha, é
Do me
isso
the
aí.
world of good to think maybe someone like you could go in and find her. Provided any of us live through the night.
E quanto à milícia, eles
If you
precisam
look
de
for
sua ajuda.
Verlaine, I'll reopen the smithy and make some repairs for the militia. I can do that much.
Não tá muito em cima da hora, mas tudo bem, farei
Not
meu
good
melhor.
enough. Murdoch said the same damn thing, and I didn't believe him either.
You were asking a great deal, you wretched little man.
I want a promise. Promise me that you'll look for her. That you'll bring her back to me if you can.
Eu prometo, eu
I'll
vou.
accept that.
Calma, cara. Pô,
It's something to hope for, at least.
Oh, lovely. Shall we next begin rescuing kittens from trees?
Right then. It seems I have some work to do relighting the forge, and I suppose I'll have to find some iron.
aí sim, hein?
Maybe at the mill. Murdoch just better send his men here as soon as possible if I'm gonna get to all these repairs and get them done by nightfall. If you need anything done, well, just let me know. I've got a lot to do now, so you'll have to excuse me.
Se eu precisar de alguma coisa...
I must admit, it feels good to be up and doing something finally. There's no way I'm sobering up before morning, however.
Vamos falar de
Right.
negócios.
I haven't got much, obviously, but I'll do whatever I can for you.
Certo. Vender algumas coisas, talvez. Já vendi, né? Eu já vendi algumas coisas, então deixa pra lá. Você não tem muita coisa útil. Definitivamente você não tem muita coisa útil, né, cara? Então deixa pra lá. Vambora, vambora. E procurar essa Valina. Só uma coisa. Eu tô sobre algum efeito. Ela tá meio vermelha. Não sei o que é esse efeito. Mas enfim. Falar com esse carinha aqui de novo.
Well, it looks like Owen's finally doing the repairs we need.
De fato.
The damn fool is falling over a drunk and still manages to make smithying look easy. Good enough, I say. I'll send one of my men to inform Bantegan the militia is ready for battle.
Eu ainda preciso falar com o Sir Perf.
You'll find him and his men at the mill by the bridge, to the north. Right. Let's hope we see morning.
Esse cara continua não parecendo muito otimista. Então vamos ao norte. Pelo que o cara falou, né? Talvez a gente encontre um caminho pra encontrar a filha do nosso amigo aí, né? Vou pegar isso aqui. Seguir por aqui. Não tô gostando disso. Ah, não, mas tá certo. É por aqui mesmo. Não posso abrir. Mas esse aqui eu posso pegar. Ah, um cálice de prata. Beleza. Não posso seguir. Droga. Bom, pelo menos consegui alguns itens, né? Então, nunca é tão simples assim quanto seguir em linha reta. Vamos por aqui que deve chegar onde a gente precisa ir.
There is one thing I do not understand, Alistair.
Just the one thing.
About you, perhaps. Why the deception over your parentage?
I'd figure you'd be the sort who knows all about deception.
I do. And what use the deception might have had ended when King Cailan perished, did it not?
Maybe. I guess I was sort of hoping that would go away.
Greetings, Grey Warden. I am as relieved as Bantegan is to see you here. I must admit I do not know quite how to address you. Is my lady sufficient?
Você tá querendo dar em cima da Gwen, hein, meu? Me chame de Grey Warden.
Grey Warden it is then, and thank you kindly. I am Sir Perth, until recently in direct service of Arl Eamon of Redcliffe. For now my charge is defending the village from these evil assaults. Would that I had chosen not to seek out the urn of sacred ashes. Perhaps I would have fended off whatever evil befell the castle, or perhaps I would be dead. Ah well, with the Grey Warden aiding our defense, perhaps all is not lost.
Tem alguma coisa que eu posso
We have
fazer para
sufficient
ajudar?
armor and weapons, but my knights are too few to stand against the monsters without assistance. Perhaps you could approach Mother Hannah in the Chantry for some holy protection against these evil creatures. Otherwise, I do not know what else you could provide beyond your own talents. We're as prepared for the onslaught as we could possibly be, all things considered.
Pode ser.
That gladdens my heart to hear it. As you wish, Grey Warden. Make a watch over you.
Vamos direto para o assunto, né? Pegar esse aqui.
All right.
Flechas de gelo. Então eu vou voltar pra Chantry. Esqueci de pesquisar o que era isso. Mas isso não importa. Vamos voltar por aqui. Pra baixo. É aqui. Podia me avisar, né, o que é. É aqui mesmo. Então vamos lá. Mother Hannah.
Let us pray.
Está aqui.
You are a stranger amongst us, yet you still agree to defend our village in its darkest hour. We are most grateful to you.
De nada. Seja grata quando ganharmos a batalha.
Even if it fails, we can ask no more. Allow me to introduce myself. I am revered Mother Hannah, head of this chantry, which for the moment is a place of refuge for these poor villagers. They are terrified of tonight's attack, and I fear these walls will not keep them safe. What can I do to help with your task?
Aí chegamos no que interessa, né? Sir Perth precisa de proteção sagrada para os cavaleiros.
I have done all I can for them. I pray for them each night and seek the Maker's forgiveness for their sins before they face their deaths. What Sir Perth seeks is something that is not in my power to give.
O que você quer dizer com isso?
Sir Perth believes that I can protect them against these creatures, a shield only the Maker can provide, and that I withhold this power.
Well, can't you just tell him the Maker will watch over him? Morale is a powerful thing, you know.
You mean you want me to let them think the Maker protects them in a real sense? I will not lie to them like that.
Mas se eles acharem que isso ajuda, então...
I cannot do it. I know that their own faith may inspire them, but these men need to find confidence on their own. I simply won't lie to them. Now please, let me tend to these poor folk. I must do what I can, and I suggest you do the same.
Ai, esse jogo que fica me dando voltas. Ok, então vamos falar com o Sir Perth. Sinto muito. Não tem como te ajudar não, cara. Voltemos então. Esse vídeo aqui eu acho que vai ficar sem ação.
That's directed at me, I take it.
Por aqui.
Do you see any others about who have failed at their religious instruction?
I didn't fail. I was recruited into the Grey Wardens.
And if you had not been recruited, what would have happened instead?
I would have turned into a drooling lunatic, slaughtered the Grand Cleric, and run through the streets of Denham in my small clothes, I guess.
Your self-awareness does you credit.
I thought you'd like that.
Não peguei muito bem a conversa dos dois. Mas enfim. Más notícias, cara.
The Knights of Redcliffe are ready to fight at your disposal.
Qual é o status?
Although we are far better equipped than Murdoch and his villagers, we knights are too few. Things will be grim after sundown. Overall, my fellow knights are nervous about the coming battle.
Já vi
Death
isso aí.
is almost certain. But we will fight and die valiantly if that's what the Maker demands.
Estou pronta para ficar aqui.
There is still time before the sun goes down. If you have not yet spoken to Murdoch, or if there is anything you have planned... Good. Go do whatever you must and return before it is time. I will be here.
Ok, caras. Vamos ver. Ah, tá aqui a side quest. Beleza. Eu pensei que isso aí era necessário. Mas não é. O problema... Arlessa Isolde. Onde ser isso? Essa é a questão, eu não sei pra onde eu tenho que ir. Castelo de Redcliffe. Deve ser aquilo lá. Dá pra vir por aqui? Mapa mundi. Não, acho que saindo do mapa, talvez já dê pra ir pro castelo. Vamos ver. Acho que é aqui, né? Ah, castelo de Redcliffe. Certo. Mas eu não posso entrar. Não posso entrar, né? Que coisa. Mas... é que eles falam de castelo. É, só pode ser o castelo de Redcliffe. Eu não... O problema é que eu não posso entrar, né? Certo, não posso entrar. Acho que eu não posso entrar. É, então vamos voltar. Tem outra side quest que é esta daqui. Mas no mapa não vai aparecer, né? Ah, então, caras. Vambora, né? A não ser que esteja em alguma dessas vilinhas. Essas casas. Não, parece que não tá. É, de fato. Pera aí. Isso tá muito estranho. Ah, não é pra cá que eu devia vir. Sim, por aqui. Bom, o que eu vou fazer é voltar lá pro Sir Perth, que tá ali, e falar, vamos lá. Só que isso vai ficar pro próximo vídeo. Então, obrigado por assistir e até a próxima.